Alrighty, I got Jared Roach here from Team Green. So I had a few questions for you. Can you tell me first? Can you just tell us a little bit about yourself? Just a little bit.
Yeah, sure. So I actually grew up in Lubbock, Texas, and I actually grew up with Mark and Greg. We kind of hit it off and became friends beginning of high school, and we had a lot of fun together. Just work, played, all that, and then we went to college. We were all roommates and stuff like that. And after I graduated college, I kind of took a different route, and I went out and did the corporate world in Dallas, Texas. I did that for about 3 years. It wasn't the most fun, but I ended up moving back to Lubbock, doing another job here, and just, as far as me, I've got a daughter. She's 15, about to be 16. I've been here for 9 years, so and it's flown by. But yeah, I'm a Lubbock native, and that's kind of it.
Awesome, man. Well, what are your day-to-day challenges as a manager here at Wholesale Payments?
Sure. So I'd say that one of the biggest challenges is just staying on track. So, you come in every day with a game plan. Well, we're going to get this done, this done, this done. And I need to go over this with my rep and that, make sure they're good on that. We just have a lot of responsibilities throughout the day. We've got to check processing, we've got to check payroll, and we've got to help our reps in the field get deals. And we've always got to be looking for new reps coming on board and new talent because a lot of reps on my team have gotten pretty fat and happy with the residuals, and it happens. Once you start making 10 or 15,000 a month guaranteed, a lot of the reps don't have to work as hard. So recruiting is always going to be a big part of our company, especially with the amount of resources we put in there with the call center. So I'd say the biggest task is just staying on track throughout the day, and because not just as a manager, yes, we have to manage our team and make sure they're making money, they're doing good and the right things. But we also have to kind of be involved in every department: installations, payroll, uh, the call centers, and that can be challenging keeping all that together at once every day.
Of course, yeah. So
Mhm.
you were mentioning about some reps, they're getting comfortable with what they have. What are the struggles that they have with new reps? What do you see them struggle with the most getting to that point?
Sure. So, uh, a lot of the struggles are, and this isn't a hard job, but it takes effort. And so, we only really hire top sales professionals, but there's a big difference between inbound sales and outbound. Nothing against it, but inbound sales. We've got a lot of ex-car sales here, guy, and they'd have to work 6, 7 days a week, 90 hours a week. Well, they're waiting for sales to come to them, sort of things like Ashley Furniture and stuff like that. Whereas this, you've got to be self-driven, self-motivated, and you've got the deals aren't going to come to you. The business
Hmm.
owners aren't going to come to you. So you've got to get out and work them. So the biggest challenge is the 1099 role. It can be a blessing and a curse. So you've got ultimate freedom really to work the hours you want to and put what you want to into it. We're not going to, as managers, we're not going to be at your house in the morning to say, get out of bed, where you at, what time, and hold you accountable for that. So you need to be self-driven. You need to be organized. You need to be goal-oriented, and you really need to put in the effort. 35, 40 hours a week solid to hit your numbers and to be successful. And so, unfortunately, I think people get a little lazy with it. They just want to go work a couple appointments, work a half day, or they get distracted by life, and before you know it, they've kind of fallen off for a day or two, and it's hard to get back on track. So stay consistent, make your prospects daily, and be organized.
Awesome, man. So my question, you're saying some challenges of what your new reps will have. You as a manager, do you enjoy what you do?
Oh, I love it. So, besides, I'm saying cliche, but I am a true rags to riches. So, I grew up on 42nd, a little dump over there. Our mortgage was $98 a month for my family when I grew up in the 80s, and they foreclosed on that. That's the kind of poverty I came from, and they helped me get through college and all that financially. But as far as like making the seven figures that I've made here, that it's just crazy that I've been able to do that here. So not only just make the money, but take care of my family and all that. And then it comes back to that kind of ended when or start thinking about my self mentality when I stepped from field rep to manager. And so now it's all about getting to know my guys that I bring on board. So everybody that's on my team, I know them personally. I know their personalities. I know what family they have. I know their financial struggles, their life struggles. I know all about them. We have that good connection together and that rapport. And so everybody on my team, I like them and I want them to be successful. And when I can take a person like myself that has never had money, has never experienced this, don't even believe it's real, and get them up to that point where their monthly income residuals, without even working, is over 10,000 a month. That's such a life changing experience for them. And so I know a lot of people like me came from jobs they didn't really like or enjoy. They were dead end jobs. They're always going to make the same paycheck, and just kind of giving up on getting out of that glass ceiling of that middle class and having the nice things and being able to do what they want. And I can take them out of that, and I have done a lot.
Okay.
So
Yes.
I don't know how many. About everybody I've hired here locally, I've gotten them vested. I've gotten the residuals extremely high, and so that's something that makes it worth it to me.
Of course, that's amazing, man. You kind of answered my next question here. If you want to add anything, but what do you like most about your job? What would you say is your favorite thing?
Yeah, and so I kind of have to go back to my last job. I was a stockbroker, which sounds cool, but it really isn't. It's just glorified customer service. But I was in a dead end job. I was in just a big square building with three other employees that I didn't really fit with. We could get along, but I was spending majority of my time, 40, 50 hours a week, my waking time with those people at a job that I didn't really enjoy. It was dead end. It was monotonous. And so, that's getting out of that into this role where not only do I like the people I work with, like some of my best friends, like I said, I grew up with Greg and Mark. Dennis was my fraternity brother. I know all the guys on my team as far as the managers, and I enjoy working with them. It's awesome. I sad to say it, but when I go on vacation for 5 to 7 days, I'm missing my desk. I'm missing my teammates around here. So that's a good thing. And back to that mentality of the jobs that other people have had and I've had. You wake up, the alarm goes off, and it's just oh my God, I have to be at work today, and you're just waiting for the clock to end. Well, here it's like I've got to get to work. I've got this to work on. I got this work. It's exciting. It's fun, and you get in the zone, and you look up like, oh my God, it's already 4:30. I got more stuff to do,
Yeah.
and so when you enjoy your job, like you're not really working, like you're just having fun, and I don't know if I could retire this young, but I think after about 2 or 3 weeks of being retired, I'd start missing it. And
Yeah.
when you miss a job, it's a good job.
Yeah, of course.
So that's
So, you're saying these are some good benefits you've been mentioning. What are some other benefits of being a rep here at Wholesale?
yeah. So, and I'll be honest with you, the only reason I really got into managing, which I do love managing, was because Lubbock is kind of an island. It's a weird anomaly, and you can only work so many business here before you mentally feel like I've hit them all. I was hitting every town 2 to 3 hours, a couple times a week, and I did that for 4 or 5 years. The money was amazing. The freedom was amazing. I just got kind of tired of traveling during the week because I've got a daughter growing up here, and mentally I kind of hit a wall. But I absolutely love the field. They put so many resources into making you successful as far as our CRM, our marketing, our call centers, and the managers that I work with. We've got so much experience to help you close. So it's just a matter of you getting out, hitting your numbers, and making a lot of money and enjoying it. So I would say the freedom and the ability to make substantial income in a small amount of time is what's the benefit of it.
Oh, well, thank you for telling us that.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to add or let maybe some reps or merchants know that might be just on your heart right now?
Yeah, so a lot of we're called an ISO, independent sales organization, and there's thousands of them out there. And I've noticed over the years, especially from going out in the field, that a lot of merchants are skittish towards our industry. One is get their bill and they think that's all us charging them. It's really the majority. In reality, most of that bill is Visa, Mastercard, American Express, and so but we take the blame for it. And also, a lot of our competition are fly-by-night salesmen. They aren't properly trained to add value, to add extra benefits. All they're trade on is just rates and savings, and they're not good consultants. I would say we're more of consultants. And so they'll fly in from Dallas, Chicago. They'll stay in a hotel. They'll hit an area, promise the merchant the world, and they don't ever deliver, and then they're gone. The other part of our competition are going to be over the phone sales, 800 numbers. We're like toast. You get sold over the phone, you get a box. With us, we want you long term because, like I said, to be honest with you, we don't pay out big commissions up front like some of these leasing companies do. We pay residuals. So we're looking for a long-term relationship with our merchants, mutually beneficial, where we take care of you, we make a small residual every month, and we want to come back and get referrals. We're a very referral-based, family-oriented company, and so you can rest assured that if you're, a new sales rep with us, you're with a good quality company. We don't like to burn anybody. We'll do our best to always take care of remify a situation. 60,000 merchants. I think we had 28 bad Google reviews. That's pretty freaking good. And so for merchants, just know that there are still a lot of good ISOs, a lot of good sales reps out there that aren't just there to take advantage of you and they want to take care of you long term and set you up with quality.
All right. Well, I appreciate it. Thanks
Yeah.
again, and we should do this another time.
Okay. Thanks,
Thank you.
buddy.